everyone, I am Mr. Botros Asad, and today we will talk about equivalent fractions. We will learn how to find an equivalent fraction to another one. Let's understand what are equivalent fractions. Have a look at these pictures. Imagine that we have these pizzas, and each pizza is divided into different number of equal parts. So this pizza is divided into two parts. I take one out of two, so it is one half. The same pizza is divided into four equal parts, and I take two, so it is 2 over 4. If you look carefully at the colored part here and the colored part here, you will find that it is the same part of the pizza. Because they are the same part of the pizza, but they are different in number, as a number, but they represent the same part of the pizza. So in fact, they are the same. So I call them equivalent fractions. So equivalent fractions represent the same part of the pizza, even they look different in numbers, but they represent the same part of the pizza. Let's complete here. The same pizza, but this time divided into 6 equal parts, I take 3 of them. This pizza is divided into 8 parts, and I take 4 of them. All these fractions are the same, so they are equivalent fractions. Okay, so I have another example here. These two pizzas divided into 5 parts, and I take 2. Look at the colored part. This pizza is divided into 15 parts. I take 6. Look at the colored part. You will find that the colored part is the same. So they are equal, even they are different in numbers, but they are the same part of the pizza. So I call them equivalent fractions. So 2/5 is the same as 6/15. So let's apply what we have learned. Here I have a pizza. It is divided into 6 equal parts, and there are 2 parts colored. The other pizza here is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6, 12 equal parts, but there are 4 colored. They are equivalent. Why? Because the colored part is the same. Okay, so 2, 6 is the same as 4, 12. Okay, let's have a look at this. This pizza is divided into 3 parts. I take, or I color 2. This pizza is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you count, you'll find that they are divided into 18. How many is colored here? If you count them, you find that there are 12 parts colored. So 2/3 is the same as 12/18. 2/3 is the same as 12/18. Let's understand the equivalent fraction in a different way, using the bar model. Here I have 2 bars. This is the first bar, and this is the second bar. They are the same length. They are the same length. The first part, I divided it into 3 equal parts. 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts. So the whole bar is divided into 3 equal parts. The other bar, which is the same as the first part, but it is divided into different number of parts. This bar is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the other bar is divided into 6 equal parts. Each part here is 1 out of 3. And each part here is 1 out of 6. If I colored 2, so I colored 2/3. If I colored here 4 parts, so I colored 4/6. But if we compare these two, the colored part here, you will find that they are equal. So 2 parts out of 3 is equal to 4 parts out of 6. So I can say that 2/3 is the same as 4/6. Okay, let's compare these fractions. The first fraction here is 3 out of 5, and the other part is 7 out of 10. If we compare the colored parts, it end here, and this part is end here. I can find that this colored part is longer than this part. This colored part is 7/10. So 7/10 is greater than 3/5, or 3/5 is smaller than 7/10. Okay, here I have 1, 2, 3. I colored 1, so 1 out of 3. Here I divided the bar into 4 parts and I colored 1. So here is 1/3 and here is 1/4. If we compare the colored parts, you will find that this part is longer. So 1/3 is greater than 1/4. Here I have 1, 2, 3, so it is 2 out of 3. The other bar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 9 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is 6 out of 9. If we compare the two colored parts, we will find that they are the same length. If they are the same length, so they are equal. So 2/3 is the same as 6/9, and I can call these two fractions equivalent fractions because they are the same part. Okay, the last example here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6, and the other part here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 parts and I colored 6, so it is 6/9. Let's compare. 5/6 is here is longer than 6/9. So I can say that 5/6 is greater than 6/9. Have a look at these number lines. All of them represent the numbers, the distance from 0 to 1. All of them from 0 to 1. But each number line is divided into different numbers of parts. Okay, so this number line is divided into 2 parts. So this point is halfway between them, so it is 1 out of 2. The next one is divided into 3 parts, so each part is 1 out of 3. So if I jump like this, so I make 1/3, another jump it will be 2/3, another jump it will be 3/3. Let's write 3/3, 3/3. 3/3 is the same as 1. This means I take 3 parts from 3 parts, so I take the whole thing. The next number line is divided into 4 parts. So each part is 1 out of 4. So if I make a jump, it will be 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 is 1 whole, and so on. But I want you to put in mind that if we compare, for example, 1/2 with this, if I compare 1/2 with this, it will be the same. They are opposite of each other, or they are on the same part of the number line. So I can say that 2/4 here is the same as 1/2 here. So 2/4 and 1/2 is equivalent. Let's take another example. If I compare 2/3 here with 4/6 here, they are on the same point of the number line. So I can say that 4/6 is the same as 2/3, and so on. So from this number lines, I can understand the equivalent fractions, and I can find the equivalent fractions if they are different. Okay, let's find the missing fraction here. Here is 0 and here is 1. Let's count the divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is divided into 5 equal parts. So each part is 1/5. So 1/5 here should be 2/5. Next should be 3/5. Next is 4/5. And next is 5/5, which is 1 whole. And this was all for today. Thank you very much.